if you don't mind switching topics a little bit from what you're doing to more like where that came from, uh, what would you say are your inspirations, or where do you draw, where do you feed yourself from? What drives you? I don't know. What made you
Oh,
say, "Oh, I want to do this"? Let's
oh
get
man,
into that. Let's get into that juicy subject.
there's a lot, dude.
Yeah,
I won't sugarcoat it, but I will try to make it short. So, because I
sure.
can go forever.
Yeah,
But like I said, like all these things that are connected in once I would call it a solid project,
sure.
come from different things, from filmmakers to photographers to just even music gives me an inspiration. And I would say one you've heard me say multiple times, and a lot of my friends probably would know. Um, my favorite so far, one of my favorite film directors that I get my inspiration of
Oh
the
yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Super 8 and all that is Wes Anderson. He is by far one of my favorite just filmmaker. It just the way he makes stuff is just it's beautiful. It's unique to his own self. The colors that he puts to his
Yeah,
movies are just wonderful, and I highly recommend if you haven't watched Fantastic Mr. Fox,
sure.
uh, Isle of Dogs, and Moonrise Kingdom. Is that what it? I hope I said it right.
Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah,
One of my
and
personal favorites too. He kind of
yeah,
led me on to that stuff.
and I there's still some that I need to that I haven't watched and I'm planning to watch, but recently I don't know I don't know the current state, but I know he's dropping a new movie pretty soon. I heard at least
Yeah,
in
yeah,
July. Well, it was supposed to be in July, but again, I haven't heard anything.
this,
Um,
yeah,
with some very special guests,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and so I'm very excited for that. Um, but another I would say another inspiration recently that's gotten me in the sense of what I'm creating right now. Uh, it's an artist, musician, composer, uh, by the name of Archie Marshall, but he goes by King Cruel.
Mm.
Um, and I've been listening to. He only has three full LPs, um, and
Well, that's not too little, man. Four LPs, that
three three.
three LPs, that's not too bad.
There's a couple like he's featured in a couple songs from different artists, but in the sense of what he's made, it's unique. Like I said, a lot of stuff that I listen to that I really fall in love with or watch has a unique taste of its own. Like it's very different. And his music always brings me back into just inspiration and just it's a lot. It's just something that I fall in love with, and I would say I listen to all three albums at least a day. Like if I'm working, really hard on sketching and editing on my computer, that's like probably the first thing to go. I'll play the first album and I'll finish and I go to the next one and next one. Then I'll go to some of those features. Um, but yeah, in the sense, that's where I kind of get a lot of my also inspirations of drawings because
Yeah,
metaphorically, a lot of things he says just kind of I imagine it in my brain, and I kind of like, huh, that
sure.
would be kind of cool to draw or illustrate, or also in the sense of um, videography. I his
Sure.
music just kind of
Yeah,
pumps
yeah.
my veins, I
I think
guess, my blood.
to touch